All right, our next segment. I promised we'd bring it back. Is Connor here?
Yeah.
Okay, questions with Connor. You have another question, Connor?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, questions with Connor.
Welcome back, Connor.
Thank you, Jeff.
Last week, Connor brought us the tantalizing question of whether it's better to teleport or to have sex. And I don't know that we totally got to the bottom of that.
I know, who knows? I mean, that's the point of the question.
Yeah.
The question was the journey.
Yeah, Connor's conundrums.
Yeah. Did you make a decision?
I don't know. Well, it sounded like Aaron would be cool with me not coming,
okay.
So and like to travel. So I think I would go teleportation ultimately. Oh no, there was a twist at the very end where you started talking about how you would have the drive to orgasm,
I mean,
but not the ability. That's a deal breaker.
We could play with that. You could choose.
Well, can I play with it, or if I?
Let's say there's no drive. No drive.
Okay, no drive, then teleportation.
Oh, that's if you don't.
I don't want to walk around.
If you don't have the desire to, then there's no point. If you have a human desire to enjoy sex,
well, see you at the finish line, buddy.
I'm just saying that's.
Well, so you changed your answer?
Yeah, I thought the curse was that you'd want to, but you couldn't. You were too busy going to Paris.
Glasses guy?
Yeah. Well, so if you don't have a biological imperative to, but you remember it fondly, or you all remember that? You know what I mean? Like,
So would you
travel back to
stand up and face everybody right now, just so they see what I'm looking at when you're doing this?
Describe him, Jeff. Welcome to a sub-segment called Jeff's Descriptions.
There's a 6 foot, what are you, 6'4", 6'5" gentleman with a mohawk, and a proper mohawk. It's short on where it needs to be and long where it ought to be.
He's not that mad at the Queen.
No. He still minds the bollocks.
Yeah. But he believes in Parliament.
Yeah. He's also wearing one of the... at my podium here, I have a pair of louvered 80s hot pink sunglasses here.
I brought those.
You brought these, so that doesn't surprise me one bit. It's Tyler, right?
Yeah.
So Tyler, I see a lot of people out here wearing 80s novelty sunglasses.
Yes.
And okay, so now you've been described.
Yes.
All right, now sit the fuck
All right, there we
down.
go. Subsection. Jeff describes people.
All right, what was your point? I'm sorry.
One is like so you know, sex or teleportation. You say you wouldn't have the drive for it, so you wouldn't have a biological drive for it, but you'd still remember fondly the times that you did have sex in the past. So
I
maybe
guess
a nostalgia thing, but not a biological one.
Yeah, but that's not. When I want to have sex, it's not because I remember it being awesome. That's absolutely. If you could just take away if you could turn it off.
Yeah,
Maybe it's teleportation an unfair advantage, because if you can still have sex, you still might want to teleport someday.
This gentleman said that gives teleportation an unfair advantage because if you could still have sex, you still had to have the urge to teleport.
Yeah. Okay, but we've tabled this one because now we have a new Connor.
Yes, all right.
20 teleportation.
Connor Conundrum coming through.
All right.
Connor Conundrum, what about you? Ask yourself this question and you will find...
I teleport to a time when that song made sense.
A bad theme song, bad evening.
teleport to a time.
Yes.
We went over this.
Oh, you can't teleport to a time. God damn it, that's right. I keep thinking time travel. All right,
I'm sorry.
Connor,
It's fine.
what is your new conundrum for us this week?
Okay, really quick. Did we cheer alcoholism a few minutes ago?
Yeah, when a comic book character that can make a jet suit has it, that's amazing.
I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is my question this week. If you had to choose between gaining flight but losing your sight so you become blind, or every time you fart you accidentally time travel, which would you choose?
Wait. I have 14 questions. You can fly, but you can't see.
Yes.
So you're a blind pigeon.
Or a bat. Just
Or a
without
bat.
But without the antenna.
Are you a bat? Do you have sonar?
Wait, I'm sorry, Connor, just to clarify.
Yes.
Are you blind only while you're flying?
No, you're blind all the time.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna fart. I'm gonna fart accidental time travel.
Yeah, I'm immediately all over the farting time travel.
Okay, fine. Okay, but now
Because there's ways you could hold your fart, like, and explain to people, like a new relationship. Sweetie, there's something you have to know about me. You may never see me again.
You're talking about your maiden in like medieval times because this has already happened before.
All right. What's the range of time travel? You could end up in a lava pit and...
Well, I guess you'd travel from the spot you're in, or not.
I mean, maybe this is a curse. Since everyone farts sooner or later, and since time travel is just going to take you to some random place, and therefore completely destabilize your life, and since... Well, no, fuck you, because, like, I'm sorry to get so angry at you, but you're saying I have to be blind.
Well, I think what this one is, this is not what cool thing would I pick. These are, I'm choosing between two curses here.
Yeah,
okay.
both which they can have incentives, but it's not as...
Yeah, because the whole point of flight is that you would see the vistas for me, that you could fly around.
Well, also where you're going. I'm not gonna leave the ground if I can't see. Ever.
Yeah, I mean, are you a bat? Do you have that kind of sound location kind of
I don't
thing?
think so, but when you lose a sense, don't people, aren't there other senses heightened?
Yeah, but over millennia of evolution, like, if you give me the blind flight, I'd fly into a thing.
Okay, what if you were only blind when you flew?
Connor, you had a week to figure this out. No time to workshop.
Okay, if you're only blind when you fly, then I'll take the blindness, because the uncontrollability of the at the root of it all is my control issues. Like if I'm just farting and I'm randomly time traveling, so I can neither control farting nor where I go when I fart and when I come back and stuff. Like if you told me, okay, for instance, if you take the blindness, if you make it when you fly you're blind, but when you're not flying you're not blind, and also when you fart, you time travel to somewhere random, but the next time you fart, you come back.
Okay, that's a good twist.
Then I'll take farting, because nobody double farts like vitamin H over here.
What if you triple fart?
Then you go
somewhere new.
Then you're Jack the Ripper.
So
I don't know.
So if you fart an odd number of farts, you could be the Pleistocene.
But then you fart. But then you find some beans in the Pleistocene, and
The Pleistocene era had no beans, Dan.
There's other things that make you fart, Jeff.
How do you know?
I talked to a dinosaur.
Blind fly! Smash! How do you land when you're blind flying? How do you know when you want to fucking settle down?
I mean, do you just hover down really cautiously?
These are questions that you should have asked yourself.
It's a good choice though, because okay, so you're in an alleyway and muggers are coming down, as this always happens,
right?
And they're like, "We're gonna cut you wide open, sucker." They're white. It's just an urban environment. Everyone talks like this. We're gonna cut you from groin to loin, which isn't that far, but it might hit your femoral artery. You can bleed out, sucker. We want your wallet, sucker. And so you're like at this dead end alley, and you're like with your vision still intact, you look around. You look up and you go like, okay, that's a fact. You could, and then you go like, okay, blind flight, give me a flight beyond sight. And you just at least you're not getting your wallet taken, sucker. And then you move like 8 feet to the left, and you're like, you come down super slow.
Okay, so how do you lead up to page 20 of Blind Flights? How do you get us to that threshold?
That's what happens on page 20.
All right, but what leads him up to that? What gives him that?
The doctor is a blind guy, and he goes like, I think we could give you your sight back.
But you'd have to fly.
But without sight.
And the blind guy's like, okay, I don't know. Don't ask me to write movies for free for you people.
You always do that. You love
it. Right, we got Mohawk guys raising his hand again.
What about the opposite? If you could see while you're flying, but you were blind all the rest of the time.
Ooh. He's saying, what if you're just an operational blind man or woman walking down the road, but if you wanted to, you could fly and see. I think we'd all take that, right?
Right. And then to counterbalance that, you'd have to be time traveling only when you were not farting.
I want to go to Mexico, but
You're like Billy Pilgrim in Catch 22. Slaughterhouse 5. You're like you have no control over when you're coming and going, unless you're farting, and then you can love a woman. All right, that's enough. We got a lot to do tonight. Ask yourself that conundrum at home. Send us your picture pages about it, and we'll talk to other guests tonight about whether or not they would fart or blind fly.
Connor, will you come back next week with one more?
Absolutely.
Connor's Conundrums, everybody.